guys, it's Flaws and this is Flaws' Corner. In today's video, I'm going to show you my framed Victorian elegance. I got it back from the framer! So I'm hoping today's video is a short one. I will explain a little bit and then show you the frame and then explain further of like how I came to the decision or what the choosing process was at the framer I went to. I went to the framer end of March and pretty much just after I came back from the New Zealand trip, and I got it yesterday, 3rd of June. Now, it's not the framer's fault. Technically, maybe just after 4 weeks, I got a text from them, but unfortunately because it had a link, my phone deemed it a scam. So I went to the scam folder, and then just a couple weeks ago I was scrolling and just thought, oh, I'll just check the scam folder, and then realized the text was there. So either way, it's here now, and I'm going to show you. It's just next to me. There it is. Oh, can I take the whole thing in? So it's got a shadow box inside, a vintage sort of looking frame, and two different mats, and the mat boards got cut a bit rounded. So originally I was asking the framer whether he could do an oval shaped one like the preview, but he said then a lot of the lady would have been covered. That's why we settled on just normal shape, but the corners would be rounded. But yeah, this is what it looks like. It is a pretty big one. And I'll get it closer to you and explain. So the way we did it was, we went from the inside to the outside. Yeah, so the framer is very professional. This one was done by 𝓕𝓵𝓸𝔃𝓃𝓽𝓾, so you know it's expensive. And we chose the inner mat board first, and then decide, okay, we'll need a second mat board. And then after the mat boards and the piece became one package, we did the frame. So the way he did it was, let's say he will look at it one corner. So he'll do this corner, see whether the inner mat board matches the color, and then if everything's all good, then choose the second mat board, see everything as a package to see, you know, or whether all the colors jibe. And the way he determines whether colors work is he will go slightly far away and look at it just to see whether he'll see everything as one piece, everything homogenized, rather than something is taking his attention away. Like if one color is too strong, or if one color contrasts with the piece too much. So the color combination came not quickly. The frame did. This is pretty much the first frame I wanted to try out just to see whether the combination worked. And then we tried another few, and this one is the best. I'll show you the back as well. So it's quite thick because it's got a shadow box just to I guess cater to, you know, the embroidery stuff that's quite bulky. And you don't see much reflection because I didn't go with normal glass. This is the UltraView UV70, so I guess the museum glass, because I want to keep as much color as I can. And then I don't really care about the UV. It's just, yeah, the colors need to pop. Otherwise, what's the point, right? It's all about the ribbons, the colors on the fascinator. And yeah, it barely has any reflection. So there's a little bit, just to tell you there's a glass in between. But if you just look at it straight on, it pretty much looks like there is no glass. You feel like you could touch the ribbons, but there's a glass. What else can I tell you? The way it's hung, because it has to include a shadow box in there, there's quite a bit of thickness here, and instead of just a wiring, it has these hooks, so it will hook onto both sides, I guess just to give it a bit of stability. And I have mentioned it is not cheap. I can't quite remember how much, but I think it would be just over 450 Australian dollars. So the plan is to hang it there. But yeah, if I'm still filming FlossTube videos here, you might not see the whole thing because that would be quite high up. That would look really cool. So yeah, I'm really happy with it, even though it's expensive. So I filmed it in 𝓕𝓵𝓸𝔃𝓃𝓽𝓾. I think it's called 𝓕𝓵𝓸𝓃𝓃 framing. That's it, 𝓕𝓵𝓸𝓃 framing, probably. If not, I'll just put the name down there. Yeah, they're very professional, quite expensive. Lucky I don't finish things for myself very often. And the next few things I will be finishing will not be framed. They might just be sort of, I don't know, finished by me in some ways. So the next big one that I'll finish for myself, I think I might go back there to get them framed, just because, yeah, they do a really, really good job. So that's that. The next one I'm going to show you is not really cross-stitch related, but we framed a painting together with this Victorian elegance cross-stitch piece. It is a painting that one of JP's martial arts friend did for our late dog, Amy. So Amy was our very first greyhound, and if you have watched us from a few years ago, you would have seen Amy before. She passed away last year in Feb. And she passed away just one day before Valentine's Day as well, and we had to take a trip. So this is the watercolored painting she did. Now the background story was we wanted her to make a portrait of Amy a few years ago already, and she's too busy. She's not a full-time artist or anything, but she likes painting, and she said she'd do it for a small fee. And then it wasn't done, and Amy passed away, and she felt really bad and just finally did the painting and didn't charge us anything. So now finally we framed it. Oh, it's so big, I can't. It's just a very simple distressed sort of wooden frame, and originally I didn't want double mat board, but we went with double anyways. So it's like a blue-grey sort of inner mat board, just to frame the painting a little bit. And because it's watercolor, you can see, I guess like the paper is warped. So on the top and bottom, you can't see much, but yeah, all the warping is on the side. I think it looks really, really nice. So we'll hang it at the entrance. So pretty much the moment you come into the door, you'll see Amy. Yeah. And this one's just wiring. Wow, it's really big. So that's just the normal wiring hub. And that's it. There's not that much to say about this one. Oh, by the way, with the UltraView glass, the framer actually told us it's a bit different from the normal glass cleaning method. So you have to use a microfiber cloth. You use your, I guess, like screen protector sort of liquid, but instead of spraying it directly onto the glass, you have to spray it onto the microfiber first and then wipe it. Otherwise, he said the moisture or the dripping will go into the mat boards and then, you know, discolor it or make it wet and whatnot. And yeah, that's it, I think. Oh, it's already got like hair on it. So then JP will help me put it up there, and hopefully you will enjoy seeing it there from time to time. It will just be peeking through, and yeah, I'm quite excited to see it on the wall. I hope you enjoy seeing her framed as much as I do, and this is really the very first framed piece or professionally framed piece that I had for myself, and the very first one I get to put up. And yeah, it's all exciting. It's just the beginning. There are quite a few I'm doing for myself as well, and I hope to do the same, make them look really nice as a framed piece and put them up on the wall in the next, you know, however many years. And I don't know when I'll see you next, but I'll see you in the very near future. Otherwise, I will make community posts and we can interact that way, or you can follow me on Instagram. The handle's normally in the description box anyways, or if you go to the About page on YouTube, you can see my Instagram handle. It's just Flozz's Corner, same as the YouTube channel name. And I don't post very often, but once in a while I do, and you'll see what I'm up to sort of every once in a while. And that's the end of the video. It's short and sweet, and I'll see you next time. Bye!